During surgery, the patient experienced something utterly terrifying. Even though the anesthesia had clearly been administered and he quickly fell into a deep sleep, something bizarre happened. A few minutes later, he woke up unable to move. Yet, he could sense everything clearly: the doctor's conversations, even the feeling of antiseptic being applied to his skin. He realized he had likely entered a rare state called anesthesia awareness. In this condition, the patient remains fully conscious during the entire procedure, vividly experiencing every sensation, even the intense pain of the scalpel slicing through skin and the chest being forcibly opened, without being able to react or signal distress. At this moment, he heard the lead surgeon mention following the plan. Seconds later, amidst agonizing pain, the surgery approached its final stage. All they needed to do was transplant the heart, and it would be over. Suddenly, a heated argument erupted inside the operating room. At that very moment, he finally understood what the doctors meant by their plan. It was a carefully orchestrated murder. By subtly sabotaging the donor heart, even if the transplant appeared successful, the patient would eventually die from organ rejection. It was the perfect crime. As they whispered their sinister intentions, no one noticed that the patient was awake and had begun regaining control of his body. Struggling desperately, he pulled himself up and ripped out the breathing tube, determined to confront his friend about this betrayal. But to his horror, he discovered his body still motionless on the operating table. He was experiencing an out-of-body phenomenon. Desperate, he left the operating room to find help, seeking out his wife. Remarkably, she seemed to sense something was wrong. She rushed into the operating room, but strangely, she didn't ask if the surgery was successful. Instead, she demanded to know why her husband wasn't dead yet. Then, shockingly, his wife injected a syringe filled with poison directly into his heart. It turned out, if he accidentally died during surgery, she would inherit his fortune.